Yo, what up, what up? So let's go for the first video ever on this journey, right? On the journey of speaking, of answering of these questions, I already have a ton of them. But after finish all of this, maybe I will go to the internet and find a little more. So yeah, let's go for this, huh? I think I will skip this part because I already did this. So it's gonna be kind of boring if I keep doing the same question, if I keep answering the same questions. So let's go for the part 2 then. Part 2 here, I already did this before, but maybe I will try to talk about something else. So it's not gonna be too annoying or bored. Okay, so let's go for it. I have some music on the background here. I hope that it's not gonna be too loud. But yeah, I couldn't even hear it, so just increase the volume a little. Oh shit, too loud now. Come on, bro, you need to be consistent on the volume. Let me check for the setting. Let's see what's the quality on this video. I think 360p is good enough. You guys don't really need to look at the screen though. So let's see. Okay, so it is about 360p or something around that. Okay, so it's fine, it's good enough. Okay, so let's go. With some music on the background, yeah, it's gonna not to be so boring, right? Not to be too silent. Well, I think you can focus now, and let's go for the first question. I need to count out. I need a timer. Maybe I could just use my hand watch. It's enough for me. So basically, maybe just 2 minutes every question, huh? Even the part 1 or part 2 or part 3 is 2 minutes per question. Okay, and we have to think about something to talk about. Maybe something like yeah, it needs to be a little wider. It's fine. Just to have a little thing to relate to the question. That's enough. Okay, so I will click the timer and we talk about the first question, huh? The first part too, yeah. But I think I have to think about something that I'm going to talk about. So let me see. Okay, so I will talk about something just right on the book. A book that I'm reading right now. I have not finished the book though. I'm not even in the half of the book, but I reread a lot of interesting idea information in there. So I will talk about something in there, just a tiny portion of the book. Okay, so let's go for it. Okay, so the timer is on. Let's see. Today I would love to tell you guys, introduce you guys to a new definition, to a new idea. It is about long-term relationship. Yeah, so it's not really new to you guys, right? You already heard about that term, about that terminology. But in this one, I want to tell you guys what is it about and how bad it is. So basically, long-term relationship is when your girlfriend or your boyfriend is distant with you. You cannot see them frequently. Maybe because you are separate because of the geography. Maybe someone is on America and someone is on Asia. They cannot meet each other frequently or physically. Maybe they can call online in the internet, maybe call from messenger, video call and stuff, but they cannot interact with each other, maybe like one-on-one. So we have that basically the definition for long-term relationship. Okay, so what surprised me about this, and that is on the book that I just read, I mentioned about that before, and that is about long-term relationship is fractional. It's not even real. And by which mean, what do I mean by not real? It is about it is because it just what is weaving in English? Okay, so let me try to search for the words, which means that I have to stop the timer. I had to pause it to find the words for this. I have this dictionary. It works pretty well. Oh, not this one. It can only convert from English to Vietnamese. It's gonna do the opposite way, so I have to use another way, another platform. It is below, and I will ask them that what is moving in English. I already saw this voice before, but I couldn't record. Yeah, fallacy is fallacy. Yeah, this is the word. It's just the fallacy. Okay, so let me turn on the timer again. Turn this off. So it's about the fallacy that people use to defend themselves because they're afraid of being rejected. That's why they keep attaching to that relationship, a long distance relationship. Because why not? Like they're afraid that they will be rejected. If maybe like if they break up with a girl that they are right, let's just say you are a boy, so that you are afraid, they are afraid. Yeah, they are afraid of being, they are afraid of breaking up with the girlfriend, and then because after that they definitely they have to find another girlfriend, right? So they're afraid of being rejected from it, the other girl. Yeah, it is rational. It's like it's common sense to every male in this world because we all get evolution, right? We are all a production from the evolution. If you believe in Darwin, then from the past like a few century before, we already experienced a lot of things, and it just developed something in common with all the male in the world. That is, we are afraid of being rejected, afraid of being of rejection. So that's why they are keep clinging on to the relationship, long-term relationship, right? So yeah, basically that's the reason why they don't feel like they want to break up with the girlfriend who is like 1 million, no, 1,000 kilometers apart. So yeah, it's been 3 minutes on this talking now, but it doesn't matter much. Yeah, let's keep going. The reason why it is surprising to me that I just said that's because they just being afraid of being rejected. So that's why they are keep clinging into that relationship. They are not ready to break up with that to like what is bunsu here. Okay, so let's try to find another words. Damn, this is an advanced word here. Oh, I have to give up on that relationship. Damn, this is just another basic words I couldn't recall. They just don't want to give up on that relationship because they're afraid of being rejected in the next relationship. So yeah, most or less, it is the result. It is the reason. And my advice on this situation is that you have to bypass that affliction, that scanners, that problem in your head. That's the only way for you to get rid of this situation. So which means that you need to change your mindset. You should not afraid of being rejected anymore because rejection is better than regret. So because there's several cases that the boy, they actually like give up everything in his life, from the career to the family. They move to the place where the girl is, like they give up their house, their hometown, and move to another city, move to another country because they want to be near their girlfriend. And then maybe most of the case, maybe 1 year later, the girl will want to break up with the boy. It happened to most of the case in long-term relationship. Yeah, it's like more than 70% is happened that way. Because yeah, definitely there's an exceptional. There's some couple, there's a marriage couple that they are being famous because it lasts for a long time, and then it ended up being they ended up being in a wedding. They become husband and wife from a long-term relationship, but long-distance relationship actually. But it's rare, and maybe just 30% it will works that way. So yeah, you need to be clever because the chances that your long-distance relationship will end up being broken or being to nowhere that you hope it could be is much furthermore than the other part in the exceptional way. So yeah, you need to think well about that because it's not gonna happen to everyone, and you should not think that you are the exceptional here. But anyway, you do what you need and you believe in what you want to believe. So yeah, it's up to you though whether you keep clinging onto that long-distance relationship or not. It's not me. It's not about me, and that I have nothing to do with your problem, right? So it's just my advice. That is, you should give up on that relationship, find another girl. Then you can still be a good friend with that girl, with your ex, right, on the long-term relationship. So yeah, That's my advice on the long-term relationship. And also, I think that's enough for the material, which is not even related to the topic. But anyway, yeah, maybe let's go for the part three now. And what this about? It is some of the question. And in the part three in the Ielts test, it should be related to the prior part, which is the part two. And some of the question need to be related to the last passage that I just talked about. But yeah, I guess that in this one, it does not follow. It does not follow that rules, but it doesn't matter much. I don't care. So yeah, let's go for the first question here. How do people express happiness in your culture? I don't even know whether you guys can read this sentence or not, but I guess you can't. But maybe the quality is just too bad. But yeah, this is the question. How do people express happiness in your culture? This is gonna be a very tough question, but let me reset my timer first. 2 minutes, right? Let me see. We can talk about this. Express happiness, right? Okay, so just like any other culture, people laugh when they feel happy, right? That's the first thing. But furthermore, if you are not talking about the constant emotion at that moment, maybe like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, what are they gonna do to express the happiness? Maybe they're gonna buy some gift to buy some gift for the other people. Maybe that's also a way, but it's not happen constantly, right? Yeah, so yeah, it depends on what you are asking. Because in the instant, in that moment, in that very moment when they feel happy, like instant happiness, like they just meet another relative that's been for like a few years that they have not met each other, then in that very moment, it's gonna be a different way to express their happiness. Maybe they're just gonna laugh, or they actually can cry as well. But yeah, in that very moment, the only thing that we could do to express our happiness is just using our emotion or maybe some words. They couldn't talk anything. They cannot say any words because they are too emotional at that moment. So yeah, that's also an indicator that they are very happy at that moment. They express that out by cannot even tell any single words. But yeah, if you talk about more further situation in the moment in the future, like 2 days later, maybe they should hang out with that friend or some guy like that. Yeah, so that's how people express their happiness. Mostly that's what it is. I'll say thank you. Yeah, use the words to express the happiness is also a thing. So yeah, that's my answer. And let's move to the next one. The question 2 here. Let me try to switch the song or not. This is good enough though. I just want that the music, the song, the lyric is not in Vietnamese. I just heard some Vietnamese in the lyric last time, maybe in the last 30 seconds. So I did want to change the song, but now it's not in Vietnamese anymore. So I think it's good now. Because the Vietnamese lyric will distract me. That is my native language, so even I don't want to understand it, it just automatically be a sound into my head. But anyway, let's go to the next question. And let's see what this is about. But first, let me turn on the fan. Okay, it's better now. Do you think happiness has an effect on people? How? It's a set no question, but that's how question is in the end, so it's gonna take longer. Do you think happiness has an effect on people and how? Okay, so I will give my answer to this. And the answer is definitely yes. And how? Happiness, when you cry or you feel happiness, there's some kind of hormone will be released in your brain, and that hormone is especially extremely good for your health or any kind of your body physique. Even your life expectancy is also get expanded because of that hormone, of that chemical. Yeah, there's a lot of research, scientific research on that. And I don't know what that hormone is called. Maybe it's serotonin or some kind. But yeah, it will help to increase your life expectancy, span. Also, every other aspect like your happiness, your depression also get reduced if you have some, and that's why it's actually hard, good. And actually, and I can give you some more information in the opposite side. It's also indicator. It's also helped me to induce to my like to induce, right? Let me try to search a voice that is did I use that word correctly? Induce is just like a hardness, uh hardness, right? It's hardness. It's harden my it's harden something of my lập luận. What is lập luận in English? Oh, it's Vietnamese lyric again. Come on. Argument. No, I don't think it's argument. My fuck. Yeah, my fuck or something. My reason. Yeah, my reason. Luận điểm. Let me just find the luận điểm was. My material or whatsoever. Maybe I will stick to the words, the last words. It is reason, my reason or something, my argument. What the fuck? My reasoning, my argument. The fuck is this word, man? Maybe argument is fine. My argument. Hardness. No, it's not. It's not. It's hardened. Yeah, he's hardened my argument. Let's find some theory. Oh, it's 45. It's 45. It will fortify my argument about this. Why happiness has a good effect on people. It has a good effect. Yeah, I said yes, right? But it's in which side is bad or good effect, then it's good effect. I will have to clarify it again because I didn't say it before. Oh fuck. Too loud now. So yeah, the reason like is when you feel sad, when you feel depressed, is an opposite state than happiness, right? Than happy, right? So at that place, at that moment, your brain also relieves some kind of hormones, some kind of other chemicals that is in contrast with serotonin, which is released when you feel happy. And this chemical, this hormone, is caused as corticoids or something. Corticoids. I don't know. I don't really remember the name, but it's just like it's another hormone that is the opposite of this kind of chemical than serotonin, and this the effect of this hormone is that it increases the depression, and also it also strengthens it's some kind of like it's gonna impede some of your brain filter or something like function. Your brain function is will make some effect on them, and actually it can impede it from like developing. If you are a child, like you are a toddler 1 or 2 years old, and you always laugh. Oh no, not laugh, but the child just keep crying, and the parents just leave them there to keep crying because maybe they think that eventually they will not gonna cry anymore. But during that time, before like if the parent did some attempt to like let the child not to cry anymore, then maybe it's just gonna take the child about like less than 5 minutes to stop crying. But in the other way, if the parent did nothing to them, then it may take up to 10 minutes for them to cool down. And in that 10 minutes, a lot of chemical being released out, and that kind of hormone, that chemical, it will affect their brains tremendously. It actually can reduce their IQ level. Yeah, there's a lot of research on them as well. I just heard about this like a few days ago, and I want to include that into my argument. So yeah, happiness take a big good toll on the body, on the mental health, and also the physical health. So yeah, that's my answer for this question. So I just learned some of the new words when I answer this question, right? Is argument, but argument seems so fucking goofy. Argument is just like a debate, a dispute, or a chat, a quarrel. It's a warrow, right? A warrow rather than what I wanted to say. Yeah, I hate the argument, yeah. So I don't think that's the word that I was trying to find. But yeah, fallacy is the words that I already knew about this before. But now, okay, I think it gonna get stick into my head much deeper because I have never used them before. But now I just had a chance to use it. So I think the fallacy will gonna stick to my head from now on. Okay, so I just got a new word, is fallacy. And another one is argument in a different meaning. But I don't think that I'm going to use that word ever after. And also the word harden or 45. 45 is the word that I already know it. But I couldn't recall, but now I hope that it's gonna stick to my brain from now on. So it was 45 and harden. And another word is argument. I think I just have to find another word for that. Luận điểm. Tiếng Anh là gì? Oh, then I can find some. Oh, thesis. I don't think so. This is a different thing though. Come on, bro. The evidence. Oh, the evidence. Maybe evidence could work. I think I will stick to the evidence words. The evidence. The evidence is the word that I already know about that, or like 2 years ago. But it's like bằng chứng more than luận điểm though. But whatsoever. Maybe argument is get repeated here a lot. So my point, okay, my point of view. So point is also to be used. But okay, so I think I will stick to the word argument. Okay, there's a lot of argument if been used at this meaning, so I think I can use them. Okay, so argument is not the word. So maybe that's it. That's the words that I just absorbed. Some of the new words that I just learned during the last questions. Awesome, bro. So let's go for another question. How can people be happy? This is a very big question, bro, because a lot of people want to know the answer because they feel depressed. They are being trapped in the depression zone. Like depression is it's a disease, right? It's a mental disease though, a mental illness. There's some chat there. Nah, fuck it. What the fuck is this? It's my classroom chat box, but I don't want to do anything. That's bullshit. Anyway, let's keep doing this. How can people be happy? This is a fucking big question. But I think I know how. And it's kind of simple though. Okay, let me start my timer. And now let's go. And there's several ways for some people to feel happy. And maybe basically the root, the essence of the process or to make you happy is that you need to feel happy when you do that. You need to enjoy the moment, or maybe you feel relaxed, you don't feel exhausted, or something that is inside your comfort zone, and that's what makes you happy. Or not, yeah, actually, something that you do that is outside your comfort zone can actually bring you happiness. Because just like me, I will give you some example in my case here. That is that I am a beta right now. I'm beta. If you don't know what that term means, then it's just like beta male is some kind of person, some kind of male that is extremely bad. It's like scientists and science criticize when they want to talk or they want to approach some girl and ask the girl to hang out. They're extremely shy about that. They cannot do it, right? So that beta males, they in contrast of beta male is alpha male. It's like the one who can rule the world, like they can control every woman they met. But yeah, right now I'm still beta. But yeah, I can say that I am a beta, which means that I am afraid of approaching women to ask them to have sex with me, right? Let's just say that. Then I eventually, right now, is some of that thing is outside my comfort zone. So people should think that if I do that thing, I will feel shy, I feel embarrassed, or I will feel like I will being exhausted because I'm trying to do something that outside my comfort zone. So I feel scared and I don't feel happiness. But no, I don't think so. I actually feel so stoked. I feel fucking ecstatic while doing that. For some reason, because my mindset right now, my mental health, my mindset my perspective right now know that I am a beta. And then one, I think my mindset right now is I want to become an alpha. So even all of those things is outside my comfort zone, but that's the thing that will help me to become an alpha, an alpha. So that's why I still feel happy, even though I kind of still feel like a little shy while doing that because I'm not ready yet. I'm still a beta. But doing all those things, I know that will help me to become an alpha in the future. So it's even though it's something that outside of my comfort zone, but it is still bringing me happiness. I feel excited, and I feel happy because I finally be able to do that on my own, so that I can become some kind of person, better version of myself. So that's also a thing that can bring you happiness outside your comfort zone, but still, because it help you. You know that it will help you. So yeah, that's the first thing that can make people happy. But now let's talk about the comfort zone. Doing something in comfort zone is the best and easiest way for you to feel happy. So let's just say you want to watch movie. So maybe you just finished watching some Marvel movie. It's gonna give you some fucking nostalgia after you finish the game, finish the movie, and you feel like you don't even want to live in this world anymore. You want to get into that world, that universe that you just the movie that you just watch, right? So doing something that you like to enjoy is the easy way for you to feel happy. Maybe because maybe you want to play video games, then you just spend like 8 hours a day playing game for about a week. You could feel like that week is like heaven for you, maybe because it's not gonna happen in my case here, but it depends on people. You have to find that out. Mm, so yeah, I think that's my question. That's my answers. Yeah, I wish that I hope that you can find the answer now. But in your case, yeah, you need to find that the thing that make you happy. You need to do something that you like, you enjoy, and you love to do it. You love to do it for your rest of your life. Maybe you need to find your passion, and then you make a work. You find job in that field. You do something that you like. Maybe because of working, in the periods of working, people spend for 1/3 of their lifetime to work. So definitely, it's mostly something that clever and deserves in the choice in your decision, in your case, in your sign or whatsoever. But yeah, that's my answer. And let's move on to another question here. Is it good for people to be unhappy and why? So that's another question, huh? Is it good for people to be unhappy and why? Why is that so? To be unhappy. Okay, let me reset my timer. Is it good for people to be unhappy, huh? Yes, it is, but it also depends on the case here. If you're unhappy for just like less than a day or maybe just a few hours, then it is good. But here's the catch. If you're unhappy for the rest of your day, no, not for the rest of your life, or maybe 6 months or 10 years, it is it is fatal. It is like cruel. And here's why. When you feel unhappy, you can actually think about yourself back in that time, and you maybe it depends on the person too, but maybe most of the time people will think about the reason why they are being ended up being like that, and what made them feel unhappy, and maybe it was because of the other people or it was because of them. Well, what did they do, or what kind of aspect of their personality that bring them to this situation? Maybe because they was a baggage in their marriage or something. Maybe they have a little time to think to rethink about their life, about their personality. That's a good thing. But here, if you are being unhappy because you are being bullied in your school, then yeah, you should have something to do with that. It's not gonna disappear. You have to put some effort on, like get rid of them, because it's not gonna disappear on its own. You have to do something. It's just like sand in your shoes. It's not gonna disappear. You have to do something to it. You have to take off your shoes and get rid of the sand. And it's the same for a lot of things in this world, like bullying. You have to get rid of that bullying, or you need to do something with that. It's not gonna disappear on its own. So yeah, you can think about that again, and it's gonna good for you. If the unhappy state is gonna last for a short period of time, but here's the catch. If it lasts for longer than you expected it to be, like months. It get into months and then years and then 10 years and then the rest of your life. Then that's fucked up, bro. Because what's the point of living though? Why do you even live here? Why do you even survive to exist in this life? Just to suffer, to feel unhappy? What the fuck, right? Because right now, okay, let me talk about something off topic a little. That is the purpose of living, the purpose of life. What do we are here? Why are we here in this life, in on Earth here? What's the purpose? And maybe there's no answer for that, but I want to make my own reason for surviving, for living in this world. And my reason is that my argument is that we live in this world it's to feel happy, it's to feel pleasure. Pleasure is not happy, but yeah, that's the purpose of living, in my opinion only, right? So that's it. I create my own reason for living, and yeah, I need to feel happy. The reason why I was born here because I want to feel happy, and like Elon Musk as well, even he's the richest man alive in this world right now, and he's doing something about rocket and Tesla about electric car, and I bet that he feels pleasure while doing that. He feels happy, and also the side effect of that, the side part, like the downside. No, what does that say? What does that say in English, man? It's like the other aspect of that work of him is that it also have the words to increase in the scientist aspect as well. It's like have the world going up. Like he invests his money on researching on rocket and car and electricity and stuff. But actually he loved doing that. But also that thing that he's doing also have the world a lot tremendously. So it's just a side effect of his work. So do you understand me now? It's like you don't devote yourself to the world, but you devote yourself to do something that you like, and the side effect of that thing that you like to do just somehow it helps the world, and it's just a coincidence, right? You do not do that on purpose. It just happened. So in this guy like Bin Laden, he's what is this called? He's a rebel. He's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. Because he killed a lot of people, right? He invades a lot of space, but that's what he wants to do. And the side effect of that is that it affects the world a lot in the bad ways. Not it's opposite to what Elon Musk is doing right now. So yeah, it's just it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to for him that his what his passion is something that gonna put a danger to the world, in the opposite of Elon Musk, which is help the world all to going up to improve the world. So yeah, it's just unfortunate for Billionaire, but it's fortunate for Elon Musk. So that's it. You do not decide to work on the field that's gonna help the world. It just happened to be useful to the world. And thus, I hope that you can understand what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I think that's enough. Is it good for people to be unhappy? Okay. And you can reach retirement now because I just finished my answers on these questions. And now let's move to another question. Writing is a writing, but I can still speak on this, right? 10 to 15 minutes, damn hell. I also need to find some words while I'm speaking. They are charging something here. What is this about? Oh, okay, it's just about like Archie. But whatsoever, I don't care. Let's go for the writing part. Shopping malls. Nowadays, young people spend too much of their free time in shopping malls. Some people fear that this may have negative effects on young people and the society they live in. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay, so it's gonna be a very long question, yes. But also a very hard, a tough one for me to answer, because my answer needs to last for about 10 minutes. Okay, let's see. It's about shopping malls. Too much time on them. Negative effect on young people and the society they live in. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Nowadays, young people spend too much time, free time. Damn, you need to like highlight that words out. It's a keyword here. free time, all right? Spend the free time in shopping malls. Some people fear that this may have negative effects on young people and the society they live in. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So here's my conclusion. Here's my idea on these questions. Oh, oh, I thought that it's raining outside, but it's not. But it sounds familiar, similar to some raining sounds. But anyway, um, let me talk about this in 10 minutes, right? So let's go for it though. Shopping mall nowadays, young people spend too much time in shopping malls. Some people feel that it may have negative effects on young people and the society they live in. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Then I must say that I do not feel I don't know how to relate myself to this case here because I am not a fashion dude. Like I don't buy much clothes for myself, and I do not spend so much time on shopping malls as well. So I cannot really relate it to this situation here. But okay, so this is gonna be the opinion on a person, on me, someone who is not really spend so much time on this. So yeah, it's another aspect. It's not the perspective that maybe you should consider listening to or whatsoever. And here's my thought. That is maybe it's not that bad. It's not gonna maybe it's gonna have some negative effects because free time, right? My opinion is that it's ideal for someone to spend their time doing something they love in their free time. Also help them to improve themselves. Maybe, because like let me give you some example. Maybe a football player, in their free time, maybe they're gonna play some football game, which also help them to increase their football skills to some extent, like because they're doing it, they're playing football, they also feel blessed while doing that, they feel happy because that's what they want, that's they like, they love. But also it's also gonna help them in their career, in the skill on football. So the ideal thing to do in free time, do something that you love, but also help you to in some aspect. But in here, buying thing in shopping malls in the free time, I don't think that that's what people do all the time. It's just like only when they feel free to want, maybe they just want to have some shopping mall watching, like window watching, like they just want to carry around and watching stuff, looking at them, some clothes, some products that they cannot buy, they cannot afford. But I don't think that's gonna happen all the time though, because who even have that much time to carry around though. So yeah, I think it's good. It's not gonna affect most thing. But what? If you want me to tell about some negative effect about this, then maybe there's some. It is just wasting the time, but it's not that bad. Here's what I need to say. I have to declare this. You should not think much about the time that you waste, because if you just focus on the time, it's just gonna get you like take you more time than you expect it to be. Like if you want to save about 5 minutes, you keep doing something that's actually like you think that is effective, but eventually it's not as effective as you think, and it's gonna take you a lot more time than it should be. It should have been. So yeah, you should not be that strict on the time, on your lifetime. Just relax, but you need to think that whether that thing is useful for you or not. Like most people spend their free time playing game, but definitely it's not gonna help them anything. Unless they are professional gamer player, right? They encounter they enroll, they attend in some like professional match, some competition, and they earn money from that. Uh, they make a career out of it, then it's gonna be useful, extremely useful for them. But for someone who just playing it for recreational, then you should actually quit that job. So to quit that activity, that occupation, because it's not gonna help you anything. I don't even maybe it's can make you feel some a little blessed, but relax. But here's the catch: it's gonna take all of the time, and you cannot help. You're gonna improve any aspect of your life, of your personality. So what you should do is that to what the question is to what extent do you agree or disagree? So okay, whatsoever. So in my opinion is that you should spend your free time doing something that you can feel relaxed about it. You can get some pleasure on it. but also it can help you as well, help you something, have something on your perspective, or maybe your physique or whatsoever. At least it help you. Like right now, in a free time, I just want to do something that related to English, like watching some English video, some YouTube video that the person in the video talk in English, and I'm not going to turn on the subtitle. I will just gonna listen to them. So by doing that, I also feel blessed because I'm watching some movie. Yeah, the movie I really enjoyed watching them also. But yeah, it can also increase and improve my listening skills. So I just catch two birds with one stone. In my free time, I can still get my bless. I can feel relaxed, but also increase my English my skills that I need passively. So yeah, that's really ideal. And shopping malls maybe just gonna help you to feel blessed or relaxed, but it's fine. Just don't do it too much or too frequently. Yeah, so that's my answer then. To what extent do you agree or disagree, right? I already told you that. I agree that it's fine, it's not that bad. It's not gonna bring you too much negative effect, but that's some part that if you overdo it, then it's gonna be. I will disagree of doing that. So that's like what I told you. So yeah, I think that's my answer. I think it's good enough though, and I also think that it was just 3 minutes or something. But wait me a second. Yo, what up? What up? I'm back. Yeah, we just finished this part, right? Just finished this running part, but without writing, we just speak, we just spoken, we just spoke. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah, we just finished this one and we need to keep moving. Keep moving on. This is another one. It's keep back to. Oh, so in this period here, in this day 8, well, we're not gonna have this part 1, but we'll go right into the part 2, and to me it's fine though. But let me try to read the question here. Describe a popular, well-known person in your country. In my country, come on, man. Can I describe someone that in the outside my country, bro? And outside, from the outside, you should say who this person is and what he has done, why he or she is popular, and explain how you feel about this person. So I will just gonna respect about the questions, and it's about some well-known person in my country. So yeah, I know someone, my idol. He's in the U.S., so I cannot include him in this question maybe. Yeah, it's kinda sad, but okay, I have to respect the question. But maybe after finish the question, I think that we're just gonna do the same thing, but describe about that dude. Yeah, so let's see. But first, I have to think about the person I'm going to talk about, because I have no idol in my country here. So, because let me see. Maybe just gonna explain, just describe something, someone who is popular. That's enough. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to be someone I idolize, right? Yeah. So that's it. Let's see. Maybe someone has working and go from the underground. The underground. Let me see. Let me think about this for a bit. As whether I don't have any idol in my country. They just popular. I feel jealous because the position right now, but they're not really my idol. So I don't have any idol in Vietnam for real, bro. I just actually respect them. I actually feel I respect them a lot. I like them, but they're not my idol. I'm not their fan. Maybe I like them, so maybe I am a fan already, but they're not my idol. So let's see. I only have a few idols, maybe 3. I have 3 idols, but they are all in US. They are all in the US, so maybe okay. So I think we I will talk about this guy. He's very famous here, and he's a singer. So okay. So let me start my timer then. Okay, so maybe 15 more minutes, and I will stop this video and make another one later. So that because 1 hour is enough for me to post onto my YouTube channel, because it's not gonna take so much time to upload it into my YouTube channel. Okay, so maybe how long will this gonna take me? Maybe 5 minutes is good, huh? Okay, so let's get started. So I would love to introduce you guys to this dude here in in my country. He's a singer, he's an artist, and he's very popular, well known. Yeah, every people in Gen Z generation know about this dude, and his name is Dan Vo in Vietnamese. So he's an artist. He's a singer actually, and he originally a jazz collector. Yeah, you didn't misheard me. He was a jazz collector in some zoo, I guess. And at that time, there's an interview about him there. Maybe like 10 years ago, he was a jazz collector there. He was being interviewed in some kind of interview. That's funny shit. But yeah, he was in that video 10 years ago, and it's getting a lot more popular now about that video because now he's one of the most like he's pretty famous in Vietnam right now. So that video get like dig up because that's his past, right? So yeah, he was a jazz collector and now he become one of the most famous singer in Vietnam. That's so fucking amazing, right? And what he has done, he's a singer. He was from underground and go up. It's like that term. I don't know whether you know about this or not, but underground means that you come from the underground. Like in some Facebook group, there's some group there for you to post your production, your product, like your music or your beat. Your beat, like you know what beat is? It's like BEAT into that group, and people will gonna give some comment on that. So that's what I meant by underground. So he was one of that. He doesn't have anyone who is famous in a single career, because for that reason, most of the people who want to become a singer need to go from the underground. Because if you have someone in your family who is already a famous singer, you can immediately become famous yourself already, because you get that second-hand popularity from your relative, your parents, or whatsoever. But yeah, this dude here, Dan Bo, he's not that case. His family has nothing to do with artists for singing career. Yeah, no, none of them. But yeah, he decided to go into the rapper field. Rapper. Yeah, he's a rapper, not a singer. What the hell? But yeah, he was from the underground and go up, and now he's one of the most famous rapper in Vietnam. That's amazing, right? He did a good work on that. But okay, so let's keep going. Why he is popular? So definitely it's because of his song, because he's a rapper or maybe a singer. So because of the product, right? And people listen to that song and they feel that it's so good. So that's why they like the artist, the producer, the author, right? So that's one of the most reason why people love them, love him, and he become famous, become popular. But besides that, he also a very good personality person. Because of his personality, also that's the reason why people love him. Maybe not because of his product, not because of his song, but because of his lifestyle, his personality, his perspective, and stuff like that around him. Not about his skills in rapping or stuff. That's also a reason why people love him so much. And like I said before, he was a jazz collector, right? So he started his career. He was one in some of the career that get the least respect from the other, right? Like you just have to think about that. And people like every single people will say that yeah, every job is a job. You don't feel sad because of your job, whether it's a jazz collector or whatever it is, or whether you're a doctor or not. It's a job, and you need to be respectful about that. But yeah, but I think that deep in their mind, every single mind, even me, jazz collector is the least respectful job that you can get in this world. Alongside with all the stuff like maybe stuff like that, jazz collector is one of the jobs that get the least respect from the people, right? And he started from there, and now he become one of the most famous people. So definitely, a lot of people we admire about that and love him and want to learn about him, like what he did to become like this place right now. So maybe that's also an aspect. And what is my thought in this person? Definitely, I admire him, right? Just like any other people from a jazz collector to become someone famous. That's definitely amazing and astounding to just to think about. because even though you are a tax collector, but it's because of the mindset that help you to become that famous. Because if you just already be like faithful, you feel good about your current position, like a tax collector is got enough salary for you, or maybe you feel not, you felt not, but your mindset doesn't allow you to get furthermore, like become one of the most famous people in a country, then it's not going to take you to that place that he is right now. So it's because of his mindset, right? Because maybe some tax collector they don't actually want to do the job, so maybe they just want to get another job, maybe some guard in some bank or some shop, some phone shop or stuff, and maybe that's the next goal. But it's different in this guy's case here, situation here. He tried to become a rapper, and now he's a successful rapper in Vietnam. So I really admire him, and actually I learned a lot from him. And he has some of the songs that I really like, and I actually like binge listening to those songs. I was once listening to his songs like several days non-stop. Yeah, just listen to that song in a loop, you know. So yeah, I actually like his song as well. So I like both these two. So that's why, but I decided to talk about this one, right? So that's what I feel about this person. He's very good. He's a very good person. He's like, yeah, I actually want to learn from a lot from him, but not really. I am the last three idols that I just told you guys before. Is they are in the US. Those are actually the ones that I want to become like, not the handful. So yeah, I just admire him. But yeah, I really want to. I do learn a lot of things from him too. But yeah, I don't really want to become like him. But I want to become like one of those three people that I just mentioned you before, who lives in the US. So yeah, anyway, it was 7 minutes, so I think it's good enough for me to speak in this part. And yeah, that's my answers, and that's enough. And it's 52 minutes on this video already. So I will maybe let's answer 4 more questions in this part 3, and then I will stop this video. And that's good. It should be good enough. So yeah, let's get right into the next questions. What guys are people are popular at work? Oh shit. What kinds of people are popular at work? I don't even understand the questions. Maybe you mean that get the most love at work, huh? Or something. That people like the most at work in the company. Maybe I will refer this question to that. So I think it's pretty common, and that's some of the personality that maybe is every person love about everybody in this world love about that personality. And one of them is that you need to be high-hearted, you need to be hospitality, you need to be like helpful and not too talkative and not to be bragging. And yeah, some of that personality is the most loved kind of trait that some person can possess, right? So yeah, if someone just has some of that feature in their personality, then I think they will get love at their work or anywhere else. So yeah, that's what kind of people. Someone who is famous. No, not famous. What the fuck? Someone who is hospitality, who is kind-hearted. Someone who want to help people in their work. Will get the most love by other people. Okay, so that's enough for this question though. There's nothing more to talk about. Okay, I will reset the timer and let's go for the next questions. Are bosses more popular than employee at work? I bet. I do think about this. I do agree with this because you know what? It depends on the company. Maybe there's a company that a department that's only about 5 to 10 people there, so maybe most of the employee will know each other. But there's some company that a department there's 1,000 people there, so an employee there maybe they don't even want to hang out with people, so they just only know some of the people around him who works around him in the next table. So it's just about 5 to 10 people at all. That's the best amount. But the boss, I think everyone know about the boss, right? That's the one who hired them. they heard about them. They heard about the that boss. So yeah, bosses are the one who get know by every single employees, but not employees know about each other much. So yeah, that's my answers. Boss are more popular than employees. Everyone know about them. So yeah, I think that's enough for this question though, because there's nothing more to talk about, right? I don't know. Maybe let's try to find something else to talk about this. A boss is right. Maybe let me say about some trait that is good for a boss to possess, right? So a boss this should not be so like archaic. It's like give all the job to the employees gonna be too annoying because the boss is the boss. Oh, I have to declare this one first. A boss is different from a leader. So yeah, leader is someone who gonna do the job first, and then other people will look at that and do it again. But the bosses, they are different. They are not going to do the work. They're just gonna tell someone to do it. Like they are behind of the employee. The employee will do the work for the bosses, but the leader they do the work, and other people will follow him. So yeah, that's the difference between bosses and leader. You can find more about it on the Google. But yeah, that's it. Why this so laggy? By 4 more minutes, right? Okay, let's go to the next questions. What one is more important? Keeping a good relationship with colleges or doing well at work? Which ones? Let me reset the timer first. Which one is more important? Keeping a good relationship with colleges or doing well at work? Okay, so here's my answers. We need to keep a balance between them. We need to keep balance between the work and the relationship between colleges. So maybe it's 50-50. There's no one is more important than the other one. So that's my answer. It's legit, right? It says what? If you want to know about my opinion on the reason, then I want to say that relationship is also important because we are social animal. If you have not ever heard about that term, then there's two type of animal. We are also an animal, right? It's a little more advanced, but yeah, we still are an animal, and we are in the social animal field. Then someone that is a lone animal, like a snake, they live alone. Even when they give birth to their child, they're gonna leave right immediately after that, and the egg just gonna like break and the child just come out and live their own life right after that. But for the social animal, they live in a group with other family. Yeah, so we are one of them. Human is social animal. So relationship is something that is not indispensable in our life because we are social animal, right? So for some people who just gonna like lock themselves in their room, there's a lot of mental illness, mental like issues on them. Like in Japanese culture, a lot of people there like there also research. There's some research on them, and there maybe there are large percentage that a lot of people lock themselves in their room and like separate themselves from the society, and they experience a lot of mental illness, mental issues. Because we are social animal, we are not inclined to be alone. So keeping a good relationship definitely great for you in any kind of environment, not in just work, but your family, your life, your daily basis or stuff. Yeah, so good relationship with college is definitely important. And doing at work definitely because it's your work, it's your job, so you need to do well on that, right? You need to have the company and yourself as well, because you need to earn a salary, right? So you need to do work well at that to some extent only, because you are an employee, you're not a boss, you're not a professional or something. Like you just need to be good to some extent. That's enough for you. Even the president, they only have to do something that related to the field. They're not a football player, so they cannot even play any kind of football. So maybe yeah, what I mean is that to some extent you need to do work at that. Yeah, you need to do well at that. So yeah, that's my answer, and that's one last question here to finish this video. Let me reset the timer. What benefits are there when a child is popular at school? Oh my god. Okay, so I will get right immediately to the answer. So my opinion on this is that definitely there's a lot of big for the try to be popular at school. Maybe because they had the try of some celebrity. Maybe the son of Ronaldo. Yeah, he's already earned a lot of money, millions of dollars just from ads advertisement already. Only, but go along with that, there's a long list of disadvantages because we are the first thing that is most people who is famous talk about is that because of the privacy, everyone recognize them at everywhere in the mall, in the store, or just on the street. Yeah, the privacy is being like violated. They cannot have their free time like whenever they do, wherever they go, there's someone gonna come up and ask for take a picture, ask to take a picture of them, then it's annoying, right? Like after you finish a picture with someone, then 5 seconds later, there's another girl just wants to take another picture of you. So you don't have much time to do whatever you want to, right? Your privacy is being violated. So it's annoying, right? So that's some of the disadvantages. But because the question is talking about benefits, so maybe it was a little off topic. I would digress, but okay, let's try to do this again. Other than being famous, like you get a lot of more attention because attention from the teachers and other students, right? Also, you get more. What is UI in English? Yeah, this is the words I wanted to use. You get more affectionate. No, I don't think so. Affectionate favors. Yeah, affectionate, I think is legit. You get more affectionate from the other people. That they give you more than the other student because you are popular, right? So yeah, that's also a benefit. And what else? What else can I think about this? Maybe that's most of the benefit. Yeah, so you get a lot of attention in a good way. So yeah, that's my answer. But anyway, I think it's good enough for this video, and we will make another video soon. So I'll see you in this series. All right, improve my fluency. I already have it in intro in the last latest video. I talked about this already. It was a 3 minutes video. I talk about what I'm going to do in this summer, and this is gonna be the first video I'm doing that. Okay, and see you guys in the next one. All right, have a good day, and see ya.